I was like, Caleb, do you feel like that one image of Matthew McConaughey smoking really hard in True Detective? You know the exact one I'm referring to?
Yes, I know exactly which one you're talking about. I'm drinking a Modelo right now, and I'm going to use the can like he did to make little like beer can origami. I just found out that legendary Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson is in the Epstein files. Dude, what are you talking about? Russell, what are you doing?
How is he in there?
Epstein's plane!
The Lolita Express. He tried to buy the Lolita Express.
Russell Wilson tried to buy the Lolita Express, and he failed.
Fuck? There are so many failures of like in the Epstein file, like Elon Musk just being like too dorky, too much of a lame nerd for Jeffrey Epstein to like want to hang with him. Like, dude, it's crazy.
That's becoming increasingly obvious to me. Is that so? Like, if you saw the first one where Jeffrey Epstein was like, "Oh, I'm going to introduce you to a bunch of like diplomats and whatever," and Elon Musk is like, "I run two very important companies. I can't be. I'm too busy." He's like, dude. What he actually said, and I'll beep this. He said, "Do you think I'm fucking? Think I'm or whatever?"
Yeah.
In the email.
He was using code. He was using a code word.
Elon was too stupid to understand that he was being invited to the pedophile party. He's like, "Yeah, actually, it'll be a bunch of we're doing pedophile stuff." And then Elon immediately was like, "Get me on that island."
He wanted to go so bad. He wanted to get there so bad. I mean, every single email from Elon Musk was like, "Please, I want to go to the craziest party of my life. Get me into the nightlife on the island. Please introduce me to everyone. Please give me everything you have." He was begging. He was on his hands and knees. He put himself on a leash and handed it to fucking Jeffrey Epstein and was like, "Please take this. Please take the handle." Guys? Yeah.
I don't think he got on the island. I think he was too annoying.
I think so, but I did think so, and I still don't know for sure. But Vivian Wilson, Elon Musk's daughter, did say that she is pretty certain. I'll find it really quick, but I'm pretty certain she said that she was at St. Bart's, like on the island, and met Epstein somewhere. Let me find this really quick.
Because on Christmas Day, Christmas Day 2012, he emailed. He was emailing Jeffrey Epstein, going, "A quiet, like fuck, where is it? It's like a quiet island. A peaceful island experience is the opposite of what I'm looking for." And then asked if Epstein had any parties planned. And then because I've had so many people message me going, "Are you going to put out another part of your YouTube video explaining like the fucking Domino's shit from like banning hentai from Something Awful, right?" Yes! And I found this fucking email where Jeffrey Epstein emails Bobby Kotick of Activision.
Yeah,
the ex pervert in charge of Activision, going, "I'm off to go visit SpaceX. I'm bringing 3 girls with me." It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that part.
And friend of the show, Gavin Newsom, shut down an investigation into him.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Everybody's just a pedophile.
Everyone's a pedophile.
I'm sorry I've been screaming this entire 3 minutes, but it's like, man?
This is how I felt for the last like 24 hours. I've only just today, this is for context, we're recording this the day after, like, we're close to 30 hours after all like this recent release of the Epstein files was put out into the world, and I didn't really have a ton of time to like marinate on it, and I didn't really look into it too much yesterday. I had a lot of work, and then I went to go see a movie. I went to go see Southland Tales in theaters. Amazing experience. Highly recommend watching the 2006 best film in the world, Southland Tales. Best movie of all time. It predicted almost everything in the world right now. But so I only this afternoon, I was really sat down and started to like look into all of the files. And it's 10,000 times worse for all of these people than I could have ever predicted. This is just fucking insane. Yeah, the thing is, there's still
3 million more fucking documents.
And there are still redacted portions of this. Mm-hmm. There are still names we don't know. There are still there's so much we don't know. And dude, all these people we have to like do something to these people. We have to do something that you need to censor. If I'm going to say it, like, we got to kill them. We got to kill them. They all have to commit suicide. Like, holy shit.
a lot of this stuff doesn't look good on paper, if I'm going to be honest. Like, an email here from Jeffrey Epstein on Friday. I've got, like, because I've got my script for my next video part on this, right? So I've got all these emails. From, like, the 24th of April, 2009, from Jeffrey Epstein saying, "Where are you? Are you okay? I loved the torture video."
Yes.
Like, that doesn't look good on paper.
No.
That's what are you talking about? What?
The torture video.
Yeah, you just search torture, and it's like, what? Why is he what?
Yeah, so I found Vivian Wilson's post in regards to the Epstein file release, and I'm just going to read her 2 tweets verbatim. "I'm just going to speak directly instead of being vague and cryptic. I can confirm we were in St. Bart's at the time specified in the emails, and therefore I believe they are authentic. This has basically already been confirmed through his attempts to paint them as out of context. Denial is a river in Egypt. I knew nothing about the emails previously, so I'm learning about everything at the same time as y'all. If there's any other information I learn that I can corroborate, I will do so." So I'm almost assuming that's about Elon Musk. That's about her father. Yeah. And about how he's like, I've actually been calling for the release of the files the entire time. And it's like, well, yeah, you were probably reminded you were in them and are trying to save face as much as possible. Like, you look at every single email. There's an email with the subject head, the title he sent to Jeffrey Epstein that just said "Epic Island Vacation." Even when he's trying to be a pedophile, he's the fucking biggest loser.
Is that one real,
or
is Epic Island Vacation
was that
real?
the one you saw from Tim Faust? Because I think that one might have been the fake one. There was a fake one where he's like, "Girls for the win," and Tim had to like release.
That might be fake. That might be a fake one.
You got goofed, which is like one thing I am going to put on, like, comedy dog making Siri, "I've got something important to say" face. There is like there is pages, hundreds of pages of like just a blue box over an A4 page saying "not scanned" because of like CSAM in these releases. Like, this is some like desperate. Like, I'm going to be the downer for a second, and then there is like screenshots here of Jeffrey Epstein emailing, like messaging his Skype contact, whose Skype username is torture, saying, "I'm still waiting and watching the melted cheese drip." Like, this is all stuff that's like genuinely disgusting. And then you get someone like Elon Musk going, "Can I come to the island?" And then 3 years later, him publicly saying, "I don't know who Ghislaine Maxwell is. She photobombed me."
Yeah, fucking crazy. No, this all of these people. That is the thing. Is like we're yelling, we're screaming. Some of this is like in a really dark way, kind of funny. It's just absurd. It's like everything is 10,000 times worse than we all already assumed it would be, and all of the people in the Epstein files have always been in charge of the country for like the last 30 years, and the current administration, genuinely half of the administration has been like mentioned in the Epstein files. The biggest people, of course, being Donald Trump.
The new fucking Fed chair, the day he got announced, it's like, by the way, he's in the fucking files.
1 hour after he was announced as Powell's successor, turns out he's in the Epstein files. Everyone,
come on.
This is like Howard Lutnick was still emailing Jeffrey Epstein in like 2013. Like, previously, he claimed that he stopped communicating with him when Epstein was first arrested in 2005. But now we have emails to prove no, not at all. None of like all of this is just absurd. I feel like a crazy person, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like everyone feels like this right now, where it's just like you're seeing this come out, and it's like, how is there not? How is no one facing any consequences for this? How is like half of the country just like still vaguely supportive of anything in this administration at all currently? Like, how are there still people? How is everyone, and this is me included, I'm not doing this, how are people not like burning down everything right now? Like, this is crazy.
We even got like people, like there's a guy in Blue Sky, just the Mark Pachuki. Did you see that guy?
Oh, is this the doofus professor?
Yeah, from UMass. I'll read. Somebody pointed out he's only posted on Blue Sky like 54 times or something like that, and 8 of those posts are him defending Epstein guys.
Come on.
I'll read the first one, and I'm not going to read the rest. But it's like, I feel somebody's got to say something, so I guess that's going to be me. I'm 100% certain that I either know, have met, or have sought meetings with people who have done horrible things in their lives too. How about y'all? Association is not causation. It's not guilt of anything. That's one of 8. He goes on to defend all of this, which is like obviously extremely absurd for a number of reasons, the chief of which is that the person that he's defending in this instance was like trying very hard, like Elon was, to get in on this, and this was after the conviction of child sex trafficking. Like, no, actually, Mark, most people have not done that. No, they haven't. So
most people have not begged to go to the pedophile island. Like
I have a new trick for you. Sorry to cut you off, June.
No,
but I'm still remembering it. I have a new trick for dealing with people like this on Blue Sky. I changed my name to I'm gonna Mark Pachucky, and then I quote tweeted him just for long enough that he got the push notification, and then I changed it back so he couldn't report me.
Oh, that's a great strategy, because then they get that notification. They get that push notification if they have it on. Oh, that's great.
Just did some beast speak to him, you know.
But why are there so many people? Like, I saw Nate Silver wrote something. This was back, I believe, a piece he did in July. So it was like, you know, not this recent round, but it's still like July this last year. This is still recent. This is like when some of the stuff was starting to come out. And it's like a lot of people, especially like in the center sort of world, centrist sort of like even some, you know, a lot of right wingers, of course. But the centrist world has been like, oh, you know, the Epstein files are like, it implicates a lot, but no one really cares that much. And it's like, I don't know, man. You talk to anyone and they're tuned into this. Like, I've found so many people just randomly know about this. Everyone knows about this. People are tuning. This isn't just like a Russiagate thing. I think Nate Silver compared this to like Russiagate hysteria in like 2017. It's like, I don't know, man. This is like not the same. Also, like everything about Russiagate kind of turned out to be true, except it was Israel and not Russia, sort of in a or like Mossad technically, like with the release of these files, sort of completely justified every like accusation about Trump. It was just like Mossad. Did you guys see that? Like in the files, there was
I don't know anything about that. I know you saw something on
there was an
FBI.
Yeah. There was like an investigation that was put into the Epstein files where a lot of people, or not a lot of people, I don't know why I'm saying that, like the people investigating Donald Trump back then believe he's compromised by the Mossad, by Israel.
I mean, look, when Epstein was up for his first indictment in, I think, 2009, like his first ever one, he was given his immunity from prosecution deal because Acosta was told that Alexander Acosta said he was offered him a lenient plea deal because he was told Epstein belonged to intelligence.
I mean, how much more proof do we need at this point? It's so obvious. He I mean, Epstein was connected to, especially in his era, every world leader like at the time. Like he met with previous prime minister in Israel all the time.
There's emails of him meeting like the head of governments in France. There's emails of him like back and forth with Netanyahu. It's not Netanyahu in like that you'll see, because it's all censored who he's emailing, but then like the timing's like, I'm in X, and then you go, was Netanyahu in X at that date? And it's like, yes, he was, saying I'm out in this island. It's like, oh, that's where Netanyahu was. So there's all this sort of stuff there, right? And then back to your thing where you're saying like, why are people like Nate Silver coming out? Like I was like coming to the realization today that people like Barry Weiss are out here doing like Operation Paperclip, but for reforming pedophiles.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Speaking of Barry Weiss, her spouse, like she's in the files. She's in the files too. And guess who else is in the files? Barry Weiss's boss, Larry Ellison. And guess who owns CBS and now who is in the head editor of CBS? Barry Weiss. Like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Like, I cannot believe this. We are
ruled. You guys ever watch Pee Wee Herman when they had the word of the day?
Say that again?
Do you guys ever see Pee Wee Herman and when they have the word of the day, everyone would start screaming? Every time a new person comes into the Epstein files, we would just have to scream like Pee Wee.
Jesus.
No, literally. Oh my God. And like every new name, it's like Larry Ellison. Goddamn, dude. Like all of these people, like just connected.
One that's had people messaging me, right? And I did message you. And it was Moot. Was the Moot one. And I had so many people just tag me going, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's one of the most unbelievable ones. Like, of all people, I would have never expected. Like, okay, let's dig in on this a little bit more right now, because I feel like this ties into so much of what, like, Caleb, you and I have talked about just, like, through the history of, like, Kill the Computer especially. And, like, I mean, this is in your wheelhouse too, Cameron. Like, it seems like from some of the emails, Jeffrey Epstein essentially helped create Poll on 4chan.
Yeah.
Like he pitched the name, the
Put me in,
idea.
coach.
Like an MLB general manager seeing like a high school player and was like, "We got to sign this kid to a futures deal."
All right. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
I got the timeline. So Jan
Please.
17th, 2011, Moot closes the news board, because it was basically Stormfront. Like it was just like the most racist place on 4chan. He closed it. And then the earliest email I can see is in November. 20th of November 2011 from Boris Nikolic. Boris Nikolic was named as a potential executor of Epstein's will. So that's like he's a good close buddy of
really close
of Epstein, and said, "Hey, this is a cool kid you should meet," with a link to Moot's Wikipedia page. They have a lot of back and forth about him, saying like he's only 23, read his bio, he's great, he's very bright, he's very sensitive, so be gentle. Around the 24th of October, there's an email from Jeffrey saying he liked Moot a lot and drove him home. And that's what sets off a weird flag for me, because Poll was launched on the 23rd of October.
Jesus.
So like roughly around
literally
the time.
the same time, the same day. 24 hours.
And
24
then I was
hours within the meeting.
I was up till 2 a.m. last night because I was going, hey, what else was Moot up to? And in 2011, he got funding for his non-4chan stuff called Canvas Networks and DrawQuest. It was like the exact opposite of 4chan. It required you to sign up for like via Facebook Connect. He got funding in 2010 and then to $625,000 and then $3 million in 2011. A huge funder of that across both of those was Mark Andreessen.
God, dude, they're all connected.
They're all connected. I kept digging, and Andreessen is connected to Epstein via Peter Thiel, because both of them invested heavily into something called Valar Industries, which is so Epstein and Andreessen Valar Industries, which is a Peter Thiel vehicle. The Epstein investment into Valar Industries was the biggest part of his estate after he died.
Really?
It was he put 40 mil into that, and it like ballooned to like hundreds of mil by the time he died.
Jeffrey Epstein was just
Everywhere.
like the guy. He was the guy for like the richest people, and still the richest people that run everything. He was like he was the center of everyone. I cannot believe, like genuinely, I cannot believe just how much. And like the thing that's to me the most shocking about Jeffrey Epstein sort of creating Poll and meeting with Christopher Poole Moot and having a huge fucking impact there is that sort of implies a lot about what 4chan became, especially shortly after that in the 2016 like current Trump world that we live in now. Jeffrey Epstein is a direct architect of the politics we're living in. Like the type of like, the meme war, the 2015 fucking meme war, the Donald Trump early, like the Donald era, especially because Ghislaine Maxwell, this has been talked about a little bit. She was a top moderator on Reddit. She was like one of the most influential moderators on Reddit.
At this point, people still try and push back on that one. I don't see there's any way around that. That's true. That just is the truth.
I've got bits of that where I was digging to last night. But one thing to pull off the 4chan one, after they'd met, Boris emails back to Epstein with a link to an article about 4chan doing some 4chan shit. And he goes, hey, the potential for manipulation here will be huge. Was exactly what he said to Epstein. It's like, it just like, I don't have any more smoking guns than that from what I've been digging through. But it's enough to just like, it sets a light bulb off my head going, what the fuck was happening over there?
I mean, he knew. Jeffrey Epstein knew sort of what he was doing with this. He knew the potential for this. And like also an unspoken thing that I've seen some people point out, but QAnon came from 4chan. QAnon is a direct creation of like Jeffrey Epstein's like clear project to sort of use, I think, 4chan. This is just a theory, by the way. But like my theory is that like Jeffrey Epstein knew the influence 4chan would have. QAnon came from there. QAnon is like very clearly and was and maybe is, I don't quite know, what was it's like a within Trump world, like a Jeffrey Epstein Trump world method to sort of like distract from what was like really going on. You know how everyone was like, oh, Pizzagate, Pizzagate, Pizzagate. And then like, it's like, well, actually the pedophile cabal are the people that you're supporting now. I think it was like sort of a deliberate distraction effort.
Hangout, so to
yeah,
speak.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they started on 4chan and then moved to 8chan is the timeline from there. And 8chan was kind of like a spin-off board from 4chan because the guy that originally founded it thought 4chan was too anti-free speech. Like it's just weirdos all the way down. But yeah, the Maxwell Hill Reddit stuff is really strange too because its last public post was June 30th, 2020. And Ghislaine was arrested on July 2nd, 2020, and then it hasn't posted since.
And
it was posting every day, posting literally every day. The only time there's significant breaks is when Ghislaine's mother died, and when like she was on like a public like conference somewhere overseas with the head of Reddit. It's like like its claimed birthday lines up. So Ghislaine's birthday is like December 25th. Maxwell Hill's like, I've got a birthday in late December.
Come on, dude. No, see, like, this is the thing. It's like, it's gotta be her. It's certainly gotta be.
It makes me sound mentally ill to like describe this. And I'm right. And I've got the script. I was up till 2 a.m. last night putting this together. That's why I know this stuff like off the top of my head. Is like, it just makes me sound mentally ill to go, here's this thing. And she was the head moderator of r/World News. Her posts made up 30% of the content there.
Dude, I keep yelling and screaming, but there's just so much here that it's like, you go back to like just go back like 15 years, and like if I told myself almost everything that we've said in this right now, I'd be like, okay, like come on, like I'm sure some of this is maybe like probably like, you know, some
of my
the
own ass for the things that I've said so far, dude.
Yeah. Like this is just like the most absurd fucking, like I cannot believe that we are living in this world. I don't know. Like, it's hard to put into words. It's just how this makes me feel, because it is like so uniquely evil.
Did you see he got banned from Xbox Live?
I did see that. He was probably threatening to like abduct children on there or something.
Unfortunately, I thought it was for somebody rage baited him. Unfortunately, it's not that. I was informed that it was. It's funny in a different way, I guess. Xbox was like, well, we know this is your account, Jeff Epstein, and you are a pedophile, so you can't be on here, which is like...
Yeah, it's like some kind of New York law about not allowed to have pedophiles on your app.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a good policy, in my opinion. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's like all of this makes me feel insane. All of this is frustrating. All of this is just like the worst stuff I think I've seen from the people running this country and trying to buy up every single aspect of this world. Just all sort of like
and
being
this
like
this,
he's the centerpiece. Jeffrey Epstein is like the fucking center of their whole world, and like the pedophilia of all of this is inherent and important to all of this. Like it's, I don't even know how to fucking feel. It just feels evil. It feels like we need, like, something has to be done about this.
Like, this is the stuff they're comfortable to release, right? And if you search, like, not to Pizzagate post, right, and go Pizzagate mode, but if you search pizza in the current release, there are 911 references to it. And it's like, oh no.
See, the thing is, though, too, is like Jeffrey Epstein would like also, it's weird because pizza was used like that in that way, but he would also just say things like, he would just say that he's like a pedophile. If you search pedophile in there, he like, there's a couple where he's just like, yeah, I you know, he just admits it. He just says that shit. And it's like, also, before I get too far off, because I just remembered, why the fuck is he the worst fucking typer in history? Is there a reason why he has like 1 million typos in every single email? What is going on with that? There's like 10,000
congratulations?
Yeah, congratulations, yeah.
You search congratulations, there is hundreds of results for congratulations. I'm gonna search it right now just to like refresh my memory. Hold on.
Like why? Like what was he doing? What kind of keyboard did he have? Did he have like a random generated keyboard? What is this?
I have to with one hand.
I have to verify that I'm over 18, by the way, to go to the search.
They're gonna add
engine.
you to a list somewhere.
There is 64 pages on the search thing, and I think there's 10 entries per page. where
Jesus.
the misspelled version of congratulations is.
The most baffling to me are the ones where there's like, instead of spaces between words, there's equal signs. Like, how
Was he
did
typing in Excel?
Yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah.
But at first I thought it was like this has to be like some sort of like conversion issue or something like that, right?
Oh, sure.
No,
but
I'm
then
seeing
there was-
his emails
the
to Noam
word-
Chomsky full of like equal C2. It's like, is that a fucking Excel sheet reference? What do we go?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys.
I'm terrified.
See, this is the thing is like, I feel like, I mean, there was like 1 million documents released from this. I've seen so much stuff where it's like, oh my fucking God, dude. And I feel like every hour I keep seeing new revelations that people find, like there's just like continuously new things every single hour of the day. And I feel like it's not really like, it's going to take weeks for everyone to like really comprehend and dig into just like everything here. And it just feels bad, dude. I don't know. It's just like there's just like a dread here. There's just something about this. Oh, you know that guy Jason? I believe he's also in the fucking Trump administration as like the crypto fucking ambassador. What's that guy's name? Do you know who like the Jason guy is, the All In podcast or whatever? That
Jason,
dude.
the guy Jason he's
like
all
at
in
Jason.
pod, isn't he? Yeah.
He's in.
Yeah,
He's
that-
also in the Epstein files. Like he's also a part of this.
that doesn't surprise me.
Kill the computer. Kill the computer. Kill the computer. Kill the computer. Kill the computer.